Nothing quite defines a season like seizing an opportunity. The opportunity that comes when the #1 team in the country comes into your house and you have an opportunity to stake your claim to one of those coveted playoff positions. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. The Sooners will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Georgia's offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really... Continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The RPO, fire complete to the back. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Bulldogs have their offense in high gear. Quick shovel pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play. It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here.
Looking for the end zone. Jumped on top of the pile. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Here's the handoff. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Hauls it in. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is...
There he goes! Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz, I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient, find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Thorne. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, going to the air. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route. Coming from the slot receiver, they get the completion.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And oftentimes running backs love dropping this because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed way upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to pound it in. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. They're trying to slam it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Turning it on. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Great place to start for this offense. Dropping back, it's Flanagan. Looking to scramble. He's got an open man. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He wants to throw it. And he will take it in. Touchdown Sooners!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Arizona State is just getting blown off the field right now. We've seen big games in Tempe over the years. I've personally never seen anything like this. They're trailing by 14 to Utah. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off play action on 1st down. Fires complete on the crosser. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't... the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to
breaks into the open. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He'll keep it himself. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the...
Looking for the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Dogs!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They'll go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan. They are executing beautifully.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. This offense has it with really good field position. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. He's got his man across the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. The snap sets up the throw. Trying to get rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Trying to bull his way in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
And in that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Back to throw, it's Flanagan. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Finds his big tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Works the middle of the field. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen. And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. And they do it there.
The throw to the outside is complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give from the gun. Got enough for the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. Smashes through the tackle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Softened them up with a run, and now to throw. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. The inside handoff. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going to the run to start this second half. The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Flanagan. It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Red pass, it's complete. Oh, he's got some space. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
To the air on second down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
Trying play action. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that's an interesting call, going play action on third and long, because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field, and you saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Back to pass. It's Flanagan. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Snagged in the middle. It's Joyner. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sooners are threatening on first and goal. Looking to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Crosses midfield. Past the 30. Past the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! What about the speed of that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Brennan. Got the first down and more. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Looking to throw, it's Flanagan. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down and one that did not pay off. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. The give to the left side. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Arizona State is just getting blown off the field right now. We've seen big games in Tempe over the years. I've personally never seen anything like this. They're trailing by 18 to Utah. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. The run from the shotgun. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the air, it's Flanagan. Makes the catch. Pulled down for the tackle.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The short hands, it's Brennan. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. The Sooners trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. He'll set up to throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The break, and Georgia is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they've regained the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He leaves it with his back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Working that left side now. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. 4th down coming up. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All 3rd downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Looking for a man. It's Flanagan. It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with him.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Sooners will go for it on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football. Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Dogs can really attack on this second and short. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. They not only have to deal with this defense, but the noise from this crowd on 3rd and 4. Gets the back moving. From the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Wants to go up top on first down. He's looking deep. He makes a grab. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Touchdown, Dogs! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. Scanning the field, it's Flanagan. Out of the backfield, he's open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw again. Punt Knocks it out of the air. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Going to the run, it's Thorne. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown Sooners! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They think there's room to run to the right here. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. The give to the back. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on first down. Makes a connection. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. They're dealing with a second and long. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. Here's the heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. He splits the uprights. And after the three-spot guys, we're all tied up. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
So here comes our first play of overtime. To the air, it's Flanagan. Catch in the middle, it's Joyner. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Gets it out fast. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Now to keep this overtime drive going on 3rd and short. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on 4th down and overtime.
Hey, 4th down, I need a first down. Go to the plays I do well. What do I do? What have I done well all through camp? What have I done well all throughout my career? Call those plays, have success, get the first down.
Quickly complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Just a couple they need to pick up here on 3rd and short. And if he houses this, it's ball game. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick.
And what a mistake by the offense. Here in overtime, throwing that interception. They're now going to give the ball to the opponent. All they need is a field goal now to win.
Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. Finds the tight end. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end. #1 team in the land gets knocked off. But sometimes this gives you a chance to recalibrate some things, guys.
Yeah, and they're going to have to go back and watch this film and face some tough truths as well, because we know they've got a ton of talent. And this is a team that when they're playing their A game, they look like the best team in the country, David. Consistency, though, is going to be a big thing for them moving ahead.
Yeah.